last time on Chaos of the Crown, about an hour ago, Azure was visiting the king and found out that they went to go see Embers. But Embers isn't coming back. They don't know why. They don't understand why. Bisbee was sick, so they didn't really want to press it. But they got the compass back from Bisbee, and they're gonna go. They're planning on trying to find out what's going on with Embers. They want Embers back. And so that is where we left off. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Embers has to come back. They can't just run away again. And the exile was lifted, so maybe they're just worried. I don't know. That's the wrong way. But I have to talk to them. They have to come back. I did not mean to leave that open. There we go. They have to come back. They have to. Okay. Let's not run into the tree. Oh my god, do I have potatoes? I do have potatoes. I'm gonna get some potatoes real quick. They have to come back. They'll come back. I'll just talk to them about it. This is just a mountain. Ooh.
Hello?
Hey!
Hi.
Hey!
Hey.
What are you doing?
Practicing a little bit.
I
haven't really been greatest at faraway shots, so...
That's fair. What are you doing here, though? I talked to Bisbee. The exile was lifted. You can come home.
It's kinda... No, it's quieter over here. It's nice.
I mean, sure. But it's kind of far away. I mean, especially for Icarus and Baron.
I guess I could come back and see them every once in a while.
Or you could come home.
There's no point in that.
What do you mean there's no point in that?
There's no point in living somewhere that I'm not wanted. There's no point in staying somewhere that I don't want to stay.
You are wanted. I want you to come home.
Maybe. Does Bisbee? Does Bisbee really? The king?
I mean, they said that you could come home.
Never told me that they wanted me to, though. At least,
what does
I don't think
Bisbee
they did.
matter? It doesn't matter what Bisbee thinks. Bisbee can stay in the castle.
Normally, I'd agree with you on that. I don't give two damns what Bisbee thinks, but you run the kingdom.
So what?
And I'm not gonna live under their rule. Whether I listen to them or not, they're still technically in charge there. Here, it's just me. It's just what I feel. It's my rules. It's not living under someone else, serving someone else, fighting someone else's battles. listening to what they have to say. It's finally, for once in my life, I choose to do. Which is never something that I've gotten.
But what about Icarus and Aaron and me? We're back at the
You know
kingdom.
exactly where I am.
Yeah, but
Icarus and Marin I met a couple months ago. You're the only one here that I should care about. You know where I am and you know where to come find me if you need me.
yeah, but
I know where to find you if I need you.
it's not the same.
Maybe not.
I don't. You're like you're like my brother. I mean, I want you. I I don't want to stay in the house by myself. I mean,
Don't.
I'm staying with Marin at the time, but I thought that was just
Where's the
temporary until you
problem
got.
in that?
What?
And where's the problem in that?
And
If you don't want to stay alone and you're staying with Marin, you're not alone.
but I don't want to be a burden to them. I mean, it was only ever supposed to be temporary, because you were supposed to come home. You were supposed to come home after the exile was lifted. I talked to Bispy, and I gave them the compass so that they could find you, so they could tell you that the exile was lifted, so you could come home.
What would I come home for?
Me?
Would I come home for me? Or would I just live to be your protector and your guidance?
You're my brother.
I'm not your brother.
You are, though. You're basically my brother, even not by blood.
Basically, I'm your brother because he asked me to. He asked me to take care of you, and of course I would, and I don't regret that at all. But if I'm going to take care of us, I'm going to figure out a way home, and I can't do that if I'm stuck somewhere where I'm being annoyed every 2 seconds that I try and figure out something else to do. I don't want to be stuck, bound to a kingdom with a king I don't care about at all.
Who cares about the king? I just want you to come home. I want you back.
Neither of us are home, actually. I
You
want to
can
come home too.
you can help us figure out a way to get home.
I'm doing that.
We have the observatory, and we're trying to do our own research, and we're trying to figure out how the portals work and how the dimensions work and how they are related and how they work and where they are in relation to each other, to try and figure out maybe there's another way we could open the portals, or if there's another way to get to the other realms. But I want to do it with you.
I've been flying out every day to try and find strongholds to get us home. Where we should be, where we belong.
I know. But even if the bunker house isn't a home, it's the closest thing we have to home right now.
Is that not what this is too?
But
I'm fairly comfortable here.
But what about me? Oh, how do you...
Did you just... You know where I am. You can come here anytime. You can stay here as long as you'd like.
But what about Icarus and Marin?
About them.
Don't you care about them as well?
I do. I also know that they're capable of taking care of themselves, and I just want to find a way to get home. I'm done with all of this shit.
I mean, but you can do all of the whatever you're doing out here, the research, the looking for the strongholds. You can do that back at the bunker house with me.
I can do it just the same here.
Why can't you do it at the bunker house with me?
Away from that fucking traitor. From that asshole. Farther away from his control, from his command.
Farther away from me, too. You're my brother. I don't like being
Not
so...
your brother.
You are. You are my brother. Not by blood, but you're still my brother. And please. I can't do this without you.
About me.
What?
Is that all I am?
What?
Placement.
No.
About me. My entire life has been spent doing what other people ask of me, doing what other people want of me, being put on a pedestal as a role model for everyone, something to be taken down or something to be honored. For once in my goddamn life, I want some peace and quiet. I want to make my own choices. I don't want to care about how it's going to affect other people if I just get to live without judgment, without worry. I'm more than just a fucking replacement. Right?
You're not. No, you're not. You're not you're not a replacement.
Your brother?
You didn't replace him. I have two brothers. You and Alistair. You were my brother long before he died. You were still...
I was his friend before he died. I barely knew you before he died.
You were still there. You were still there. And...
I wasn't there for you, though. I didn't know you. I didn't know who you really were. I didn't know you before he was gone. Then he left and you were attached to me. Hoping for some shred of him left.
I'm sorry. I was alone and I didn't know how to deal with it.
Welcome to the club.
What was I supposed to do?
How would you feel? Alistair's gone. There's nothing we can do about this, we know that. How would you feel if he came back and kicked you to the curb like you were nothing? Would you really want to be around people? So that's essentially exactly what Bispy did. Gatsby was my brother. It's my family. I'd known them since I don't even know, 4, 5, probably when we first met. They left, abandoned me, and I would spend hours upon hours every day scouring the void, to the point of exhaustion where I nearly fell in multiple times. I have broken my wings before trying to find any scrap of my family that I had left, only to fail and fail again. And when I finally find them, they chuck me out as if I never did anything for them, as if I'm worthless, because they had replaced me. Found their family, so there was no use for me anymore. You've now got Marin and Icarus. You've got your family.
You are my family too.
I don't think I have any at this point.
What?
My family is in the end.
What about me? I'm right here.
You found yours.
I don't want to lose you. I'm still here. I still want you to be my family.
And me being here isn't going to change that.
I
don't want to go back.
I can't do this without you. I can't. It was hard enough thinking it was only temporary, but now it's indefinite.
I don't know. It's not indefinite if we can find a way back to our actual home.
How are we gonna do that if you're out here and I'm back there?
You multitasking, I guess? Think about it. If we're both working on different things towards the same goal, then we'll get it done faster regardless.
I don't want to work on any of this without you, though. You
have been. Try, right?
Because I had no choice because you were out here, and I thought that you were going to be coming back, and then we could work on it together.
So you replaced me?
No, I didn't replace you.
For the time being, you did.
No, just because I was working with Rye doesn't mean I'm replacing you. I'm not replacing you. I can't replace you. There's no way I can replace you. You're so important to me. But what if something happens while you're out here? No one's gonna know. Something could happen. You could find a stronghold. What if you find an active stronghold out here alone?
And I'll come back and I'll get you.
But what if it's too late? You go into the stronghold, you not knowing if it's active. And it is, or you find something else other than a stronghold. There's so much more than that I realized out here. We found so much, and I want to share it with you. But what if something happens to you? What if...
I can take care of myself.
So could Alistair. Alistair could take care of himself, and look what happened to him. I don't want that to happen to you.
But Void Walkers have people assigned to be their protectors for a reason. Not saying they can't take care of themselves. Shouldn't have to. difference between me and Alistair is that he never had to take care of himself. I don't mean that as a knock on him. Of course he had to take care of himself. He always had something to fall back on if he needed, and that something was me.
For you, that's me.
I've never had anything to fall back on.
You have me to fall back on. You have me. But if you're out here alone, searching through the strongholds, alone, something could happen to you. I don't want that to happen.
If you're with me, then something will happen to you too.
But it's better than being alone. If something happens to you and I don't know, I come here and you're just gone, I will have no idea what would happen. How do you know that?
Because I trust myself. You think I don't go out prepared?
Alistair went out prepared. He had a shield, he had armor, he had everything. He's done it for years and years. He was experienced, he was prepared. He thought he was prepared. Every time. And he still died. He still ended up in a stronghold alone. Or not alone.
He ended up there because you were with him.
What?
No. Fucking. He ended up there because he cared about other people, because he tried to do something nice.
What do you mean?
He was hit into the portal, killed because he... I'm pretty sure from what we were told he was killed by the dragon coming through the portal, right?
Yeah.
He didn't tell people where he was because he didn't tell people where he was going. You know where I am.
I'm not gonna know if you go out there searching for strongholds.
I have a compass to me.
I have a compass to this place.
And I'll make one to me.
But what if...
he was never alone.
But you will be if you go out there alone, if you keep doing this by yourself. Why can't you just accept help? Why can't you accept that I care about you? I don't want you doing this alone. I don't want to do it alone.
Everyone that's ever cared about me has ended up leaving me in one way or another.
I'm not gonna leave you.
You don't know that.
I do. You're my brother. I'm not...
Fine. Grab something that SB gave me when we were kids.
What?
Have him burn it for me. Then I'll consider coming back.
Okay. What is it?
The flower crown. What the hell is... The fuck just happened?
Where did you go?
I don't know. Jesus fuck.
I'm at the
I
bench.
said earlier I was having lag issues, didn't I?
Yeah.
What the hell? What is... You were doing so well. What is my phone doing?
I'm at the bench.
Hey, I see your name tag. I'm just gonna parkour because this is not the time to get distracted.
Where did you go?
Hey,
there you
phone, we good? Nope, no, we're not. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Flipping over this mountain here.
Okay.
Ambus came to say hi to me. It was yesterday even.
Yeah. I'm behind you.
Immediately after he left, I chucked it into this cave down here. So, theoretically, it should just be down here.
Where is it? There it is. Is this it?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
What's this?
I don't know. I think it's some sort of... It's gotta be some sort of overworld thing. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
We can just fly out.
Yeah.
So, all I have to do is tell them
Just
to
have them
burn.
burn it.
What
See
is...
what they think of that.
What is it?
You know.
And then you'll come back.
Sure.
Please. Don't. Please just be careful. I can't lose you.
I'm not going to.
Don't know that. Anything can happen.
Never do. Not wrong.
I didn't think I'd
If
lose
something's gonna
Alistair.
happen, does it... Something's gonna happen. Does it really matter if I'm with you or not?
Yes.
If something happens, then we both go down.
Or you could just disappear and I would have no idea what happened. Just like...
You'd still be safe.
You'd be doing exactly what Bisbee did to you.
How?
You'd be disappearing with absolutely no notice, no nothing. You said you searched for them for hours. If you disappear, what do you think I'm gonna do? Just let it go?
You should.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I can't just let that go.
Why not?
Because you're my brother. You are my brother.
Brother is gone.
One of them is standing right in front of me. You are my brother, Embers. You're my brother.
Just go home.
You're my brother. Please, I cannot lose you.
Go home.
I can't lose you.
Go home.
Please.
Please, Azure. Please.
I can't lose you.
You're not going to.
Please.
Right now, cannot stand the thought of being near him. Okay? I don't know what I'm going to do. Please just go home.
Please, just be safe. I can't.
I am. Promise. Promise. I will. Right now, Icarus needs you.
I need you.
Icarus needs you.
I
I'm
need
right
you.
here, and I'm not going to go anywhere.
Promise.
I do. Right now. Just go home.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have to get my small compass.
It should just be straight that way.
Please, just... Hey, Fruit Loop. Please, just be safe. I can't lose you. I can't lose another brother.